The spiritual meaning of nail biting. It's effortless to look at things like nail biting as meaningless. Most people would focus on whether a bear attacks you as you're biting your nails, or if leeches fall out of the sky and start to suck your blood as you go through a particularly nasty nail biting session. This is the big challenge with finding the spiritual meaning of dream imagery that is easy to overlook. Reasons why people bite their nails. Nail biting is also known as onychophagia. Some of us can't help but engage in this behavior when we're feeling nervous or when we're bored. It is a habit that starts from childhood until adulthood. A lot of people never outgrow it. It's a sign that they're worried. You can tell that they're worried when they start to bite their nails. You only need to take one look at what they're doing to know that they're not okay. Typically considered OCD behavior, chronic nail biting can lead to physical harm. What causes nail biting? Nail biting is a learned behavior where a person detects a trigger and equates nail biting with a reward. It is how most repetitive behaviors are discovered and rewarded. Most people, especially children, are not born with nail biting habits. But eventually, they pick it up. Researchers say that this is part of the way a person soothes themselves. Other associations with nail biting. Nail biting can also associate with perfectionism. A nail biter exhibits repetitive behaviors. They constantly look at their nails and can't resist the urge to bite the long nails to trim them with their teeth. They repeat this process until it becomes a bad habit. Excessive nail biting can cause hangnails, pain, bleeding, soft tissue damage, bumps, calluses, and damaged skin around the nails. The spiritual meaning of biting the nails. A person who often bites their nails has a fear of showing aggression. This might seem like a rational fear, but people who bite their nails in their dreams have a very interesting definition of aggressive behavior. It indicates suppressed aggression. A lot of the time, they think that simply questioning another person is aggression. They don't want to come on too strong. People might judge them. A lot of this has to do with the kind of environment these people grew up in. It indicates suppression of feelings. Maybe as kids, their parents were too strict. They are discouraged from speaking up or standing up for themselves. When they feel challenged, worried, stressed, fearful, or angry, the best way that they could cope is to bite their nails. If you see this happening in your dreams, your subconscious informs you that you have to stop being afraid of showing others who you are. Spiritual confidence and nail biting. Another spiritual meaning of nail biting involves the issue of confidence. Many people are conditioned to hold themselves down or take their confidence down a notch. They've been told not to rock the boat and draw attention to themselves. Childhood trauma. Adults who have this habit are usually people who have unresolved childhood trauma from their parents. There are a lot of parents who think that they are helping their kids mature into capable adults when they withhold affection. Kids learn early on that they have to prove themselves. You don't want to speak out and let your needs be heard. Nail biting spiritually means the inability to express yourself properly. Nail biting is an indicator that you are unable to express yourself properly in certain areas of your life. You'd rather focus on biting your nails because you are so afraid that you may say the wrong thing at the wrong time. But doing so only retards your confidence. Whenever you're dealing with anybody, you risk offending them. Most people are okay with this kind of risk, but the problem is you may be so uncomfortable with yourself and don't trust yourself enough to do the right thing. You may be suffering from alienation. People separate from their true spirit and spiritual path suffer alienation. Deep down inside, you feel that you are supposed to be living a different kind of life because you are another person. You are uncomfortable that you are far from ideal. Nail biting in your dreams can indicate the spiritual disconnect of who you think you should be. The nail biting is just the tip of the iceberg because it indicates a profound sense of dissonance within you. It can run deep and have wide-ranging implications in many areas of your life. Beware of lying to yourself. The truth is a horrific thing for most people. But it takes quite a bit of spiritual maturity to deal with unpleasant and inconvenient truths. We've all fallen short of who we should be. It takes courage and a willingness to overcome moral cowardice to pick apart the things that you've done wrong. Your frustrations can lead you to the answer. Make no mistake. People who bite their nails go through emotional and psychological states. They would like to walk around these areas of frustration. Why do you see yourself biting your nails and feeling a sense of spiritual emptiness? Your spirituality is crying out. You have to look at your spiritual aspect as a personal GPS. Just like with the GPS of a car, you will know if you made the wrong turn. You will also know when the GPS is recalculating and trying to give you another route to get to where you want to go if things are taking too long. Pretty soon, it all comes together.